Franco is currently trying to put on 19 kilos. She may complain about not fitting into any of her dresses. But when Franco weighs herself in front of me and finds she's lost 1 kilo rather than gained 2, as she had expected, she's very upset. So right here, trying to put on and then complain because not fitting, and then seeing herself in front of somebody else, and then recognize that we lose something as expected, and then very upset. That is, it's like human reactions, like human responses to our own desires. So right now, this is the paragraph that we need to combine it with the idiom bell the cat. You see the bell the cat, and this is the definition of it. Take on difficult or impossible task. So that the definition will show you what kind of word form is the idiom. You look at this one, take on difficult or impossible task. That is an action verb. So the definition is in the form of action verb, of course. The idiom, of course, is in the form of action verb too. Bell the cat, it means that they take on a difficult task or impossible task. So right here, let's get back to the paragraph. Currently trying to put on, we put on ways, and then we complain because the ways cannot help us to fit in our favorite clothes. For example, so I am using the phrase human responses towards our own anxieties. Anxiety, this is the word. If you find it hard to get it out, to get it on your mind. So right here, and once you feel anxious about something, anxious right here is an adjective, and anxiety. The anxiety is killing me because I want to go traveling a lot. I feel anxious about traveling. It means that I want it too much. I want it too much that I feel so worried about myself. I want something too much that I feel so worried that if I cannot get it, how can I live without it? So if you want something too much to the point that you feel like you cannot live without it, you will at that moment you will feel worried about yourself, but you still feel wanting something too much. That is anxiety. You want and you feel scared and you feel worried. That is just like a mixture of 3 kinds of feelings: worriness, scaring, and worriness, scaring, and desire. So that is it, anxiety. So right here, people love to put on weights. But once they put on weights, they feel like, the thing that they gain is not the thing that they want. So it's like we usually do what we want. We usually do what we want now, not what we want in the future. So right here, we have 2 kinds of, we have two sides of the situation. The first one, something in the future, and the second one, that is something in the present. People crave for present benefits, not long-term, not long-term benefits. For example, something which is very close to you. You want to lose weight just because you want to look good, you want to look hot, very cool, for example. But if you don't lose weight in a scientific way with the right diet, you are going to indirectly killing yourself day by day, month by month. That is, you crave for the present benefits of weight losing, but not long-term benefits of your health. You are indirectly killing your health or negatively impact your health. So people these days, people love to see the results in front of their eyes, but they don't see the consequences in the future. So it's like, I want to get IELTS 6.0 in 2 months. Okay, I can help you get IELTS 6.0 in 2 months without studying too much. But after you get the IELTS degree, please don't feel like you win a battle. You don't win a battle, you just win the game, okay? The very first game in your life, that is the certificate, the ticket for you to have. But you cannot speak English. You read, but you don't understand. You listen, but you don't comprehend, and you speak cheap English, not well invested English. We don't want to have cheap education. So that is what people these days are. They crave for the present benefits, not long-term benefits. So looking back at this paragraph, you can see that this woman trying to gain some weight, and then she's looking at herself in front of somebody, okay, that is her friend. So you can see that she lose weight, but not too much. Yeah, she starts to complain, she starts to feel unsatisfied, putting on weight, that is her desire at first, and then losing weight is also her decision at last. So what is the difference right here? Putting weight, losing weight. We put weight, we feel anxious and we feel unsatisfied, and then we lose weight, we also feel unsatisfied, we also feel anxious. So it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't bring any potential differences to our life. So it's like we only look forward to the results in the present, but we don't see the consequences in the future. That is like, we cannot bear the cat. If we cannot bear the cat, in our life, it means we cannot take on difficult context. If we cannot take on difficult context, it means difficult situation. Situation is the word that you use a lot. So try to use the word context. Context, something like this, context. Or you can use the word like circumstance. The word context here is like, in the context of this pandemic, trong cái bối cảnh mùa dịch hiện nay, the word context can be used as the whole view of the situation, một cái tầm nhìn của nguyên một cái tình huống, hoặc là context can be used as the word bối cảnh, and the third one, context, can be used as the word circumstance, hoàn cảnh. So if we can't bear the cat in our life circumstances, we don't see, if we cannot view the consequences of our choices or our decisions, don't ask anybody else to help us in the future. Don't complain, don't complain about us not fitting in, not fitting into the new society. So it's so something like this. We need to have a clear vision of everything. So we see the consequences. We feel the true presence. We see the consequences, and we choose the right path for ourselves, so that in the near future we do not complain. We do not ask or wonder why we don't fit into this, why we fit into that. So that is the choice of ourselves. We choose, we decide, we choose. That is our choice, and our choice is for present benefits or for both present benefits and long-term benefits. It is based on our visions. Our visions. We need to be capable of battling the cat in our life. So right here, first word that I need you guys to use is, of course, the word complain. The second word that is a very good word here is fit into. And right here, anxious, anxiety, crave for present long-term benefits based on vision. And the last word that is capable of battling the cat in our lives. So right now, I give you guys like 5 minutes in order to generate ideas for yourself. After 5 minutes, you need to speak up, voice up, show me what you've got. Recording stopped.